baby.
Enjoy this great game.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today I'm going to get into a little more of this situation going on in Major League Baseball with the Cardinals, the COVID motherfucking 19 outbreak, and we got Yadier, Molina, Dejong among the players to test positive. How about that? That's two pretty big names right there. And the Cardinals have in total 13 positives, including 7 players. And there was actually a tweet sent out. Jon Heyman, pretty reputable right there. Jon Heyman said that at least a couple Cardinals did indeed go to a casino, as Jerry Harrison Jr. first suggested. MLB has since tightened its rule on leaving the team hotel from very strongly discouraged to not allowed. Oh, okay, so it was first very strongly discouraged. Brilliant, Rob Manfred, brilliant. In that 113-page manual to guide everyone on how we're going to make it through this season, it said leaving the team hotel and going wherever you want, basically, is very strongly discouraged. That's like telling me it's very strongly discouraged for you to go to a baseball game if they're allowing fans. Guess what? I'm still going. But if you say it is completely not allowed, like it is, guess what? I don't go. It's not hard. Strongly discouraged means nothing. It means we don't want you to, but you can if you want to. I'm not saying they shouldn't have freedom to do what they want. That's why they have the freedom to opt out. They don't have to play this season. They're not forced to play this season. But if they do want to play, they have to follow the guidelines. And Major League Baseball says we cannot allow you just to go wherever you want. You have to get approval for where you're going and why you're going. It has to be a good reason. You can't just go out. You can't go out fishing. You can't go out partying. You can't go to the clubs. You can't go to the casino. That stuff is over. If you really need to do that stuff, then please, by all means, opt out of the season and do whatever the hell you want. So it is not going to be easy to make it through this season, but I would like you guys to check out what could save baseball in 2020. That is by Jim from Ballcap Sports at my website, humbabybaseball.com. If you want to go check that out, I'll link that in the description. And it's a great article talking about some of the things that could possibly save baseball this season and going forward, because right now things don't look great. Also, make sure to check out, if you haven't already seen it, my Cardinals Marlins parody video where they get chewed out for this type of behavior by Al Pacino. So it's a pretty funny video. I want you guys to check that out if you haven't seen it. I'll link that at the end of the video. Back to the main point here. The Cardinals have hit pause on their season after suffering a COVID outbreak. That's 2 teams not in the same division. I don't know which one's worse. If they're both in the same divisions, you might say, well, they passed it to each other, so it's all, it's just one mistake. This is a second mistake. A second outbreak in Major League Baseball, unrelated to the other. And the Cardinals, 13 positive tests, including 7 players. So it just keeps getting more and more every day. They have not played since last Wednesday, will not play again until at least this Friday. And on Tuesday, the Cardinals announced the identities of these players. And among them is Yadier Molina, Dejong, also Edmundo Sosa, Rangel Ravelo, righties Junior Fernandez, Cody Whitley have also tested positive for the freaking virus. And last check, the Marlins are up to 21 positive tests.
21!
And this is another great article here by James Dater. The Cardinals' alleged casino trip is exactly how the MLB will fail. Everyone needs to get smarter. I just don't know if it's going to happen. That's a lot of players, just like the world itself. Like, we want to stop terrible things like murder from happening. But guess what? When there's billions of people out there, there's going to be some psychos. There are going to be some crazy people. In Major League Baseball, maybe there's not any psychos to that nature, but there are going to be certain. You can't just hold 30 times 30 or 900 plus players and expect that they're all going to just be behaving types who can sit at home in their hotel room and read a book. No, some of them are going to go out. It would be no problem for me. It would be a dream come true for me, because there's nothing I'd rather do than sit in my ass at home. But when I was in the Army, I used to sit in the barracks. They called you a barracks rat. I was a barracks rat. They'd be like, dude, come on out. We're going to the club. We're going out. We're going in doing this and that. That's fishing. We're doing this. I'm like, dude, leave me alone, man. I'm good, dude. I'm here. I'm chilling. Okay? I'm happy watching TV. I'm good. But not everyone's like that. So for a lot of guys, it's going to be really tough, and it is shown to be really tough. And I also blame it a lot on Rob Manfred for not saying, no, you can't go out. That's part of the guidelines. It's not, you're limiting their freedom technically, but they don't have to do it. It's their choice to take the job, just like any other job. Jobs have standards, and they say, hey, this is what you have to do. MLB season hinges on personal responsibility. The absence of bubble means players, teams, and the league need to work together to ensure the season can progress. After about 2 weeks, it's been an unmitigated failure. The Miami Marlins have already had a major outbreak. More than 20 games have been postponed, and the future of the season hangs in the balance. Of course, it's not all on the players. My point exactly. Rob Manfred deserves a heaping helping of blame for letting the season progress with few safeguards, okay? The return to play plan was rushed, poorly implemented, failed to account for a multitude of scenarios that we're now seeing emerge. I honestly am just shocked. All the money and resources they have, and they couldn't do better. I'm not saying I could have done better. I'm a dumbass sitting by myself, and I might have done better. I might have thought, okay, let me think of everything that can mess this season up, and let me go ahead and put that down, including not allowing guys to go out and go party and stuff. You can't do it. You can't do it. If you in or you out, you do not have to be in. If you need to go to the casino, if you need to go out fishing, if you need to go out to the clubs and get your party on, then you're just not going to play baseball this year. Positive tests are bound to happen. With a bubble like the ones basketball and hockey are using, there's no way to completely avoid the virus. Even with strict quarantine rules and testing, gaps remain. Okay, but if you are going out and being around other people, especially often, then you will bring it back to the clubhouse. You will spread it throughout the clubhouse, and this season is going to be over. We have somehow made it through 2 outbreaks. I honestly thought that this would have been too much, but we're still rolling. So I'll give them that they're fighting through this. But how much longer? How many more outbreaks can we deal with? This is the reality of the situation right here. Players are going to go out, and we are barely over a week into this season, and it's crumbling. We still have 2 full months to go, plus an extended playoff. And this guy says it best: if individuals couldn't handle the prospect of losing some of their personal freedoms for a little while in exchange for returning to baseball, then they shouldn't have agreed to come back in the first place. As it stands, we will continue to have outbreaks inside of teams, games being postponed, season under constant threat until everyone works together to ensure baseball can proceed as safely as possible. Excuses need to end now. And I am absolutely in agreement. I hope it's a wake-up call for everyone else in the big leagues. I wish we didn't need a wake-up call. I wish that common sense prevailed from day one. Again, I know there's a lot of lack of common sense in the world today, and I get that. And there's lots of opinions around this virus that are very, controversial. And I don't want to get into all that, because at the end of the day, one thing that we can agree on is positive tests can cancel this season. Whether it should or not is a different thing. Whether it will, yes, it will. It will. They're not going to just let guys go out there with coronavirus and play baseball games and spread it all over the place. It's not happening. It's a miracle that we've gotten this far. Well, we'll see what happens, ladies and gents. I wanted to keep up with this story, though, but definitely going to continue to talk baseball. And if you're in my pre and post games, I don't really talk about this stuff. I pretty much stick to baseball there. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on right now in the world of baseball, and I can't wait to cover it all. But this is obviously the most dangerous story going on right now, as the Cardinals and Marlins have both gotten this league into big trouble. So hoping that we survive this, and hoping there's no more outbreaks. Maybe I'm dreaming by that hope. But let me know what you guys think below. What do you think the odds are? What are the odds that we get through this season and get a world champion right now? I can't say the odds are good, because we're barely in, and we're already falling apart. So unless these players make big changes, we're in deep crap. Let me know what you guys think down below. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Please hit the thumbs up button if you haven't hit the thumbs up button already. And please check out humbabybaseball.com. Have a good one. Talk to you later. See ya!
When the Giants come to town.